The energy around you affects your health too. I'm going to say this again. The energy around you affects your health too. A lot of the times I find myself getting into relationships, situations, friendships, not understanding that idea. And it gets to a point where it's too late, and my mental state, they've already taken control of my mental state. And I don't mean that in the most literal sense, because obviously I'm always going to be under control of my own emotions. But you'll see yourself getting sad. You won't know why you're sad. In the 48 Laws of Power, Law 10, it talks about infection, which is avoid the unhappy and unlucky. It basically, what it does is, in that law, it advises against associating with individuals whose negativity and misfortune can negatively impact your own life and prospects. So, to bring it back, the energy around you affects your health too. Oh, that scared the hell out of me. Someone dropped something outside. My days, I don't know if y'all caught that. But negativity, misfortune, all of these things suggest that emotional states are contagious, and that when you associate with those who are consistently not happy, consistently unlucky, and consistently in an angry, bad, sad, mad, unglad mood, it can lead to a decline in your own well-being and success. Now, we could talk about the fray and how to save a life, but at the end of the day, you have to put you first, because when the plane's going down, the mask drop, you got to put your mask on first. You got to be able to breathe before you can help other people try and breathe. How can you feed people when you're starving? Your family's starving. Can't. You won't have enough. You won't have enough. Which means that you got to. And so if you see that energy is killing your vibes, like killing it, you have to let it go. Like, and these people are going to try to use every tactic in the book. They're going to tell you that, oh, you don't love me. They're going to try and guilt trip you. They're going to try and say, oh, it's because you hate me. It's because you found someone else. It's because, oh, we're being distant. When that's not that. They're just really trying to manipulate you. And they're trying, because misery loves company. They're trying to bring you down. They're trying to bring them down. What's going on, my brother? I appreciate you for joining me. I'm just talking about energy right now. And it brings you down because there's such a thing as contagious negativity. And this law emphasizes that negative emotions and situations can spread like a disease, which potentially can affect your mood, your motivation, and even your ability to achieve your goals. And I'm starting to think that I'm taking in people's energy, because there will be times in my life where I'll just lay down. Like, I'm not trying to be like, savior complex. Like, I deal with these kind of things too. And I'll just lay down and I'll be so sad. And sometimes I don't know why. But then I look at the type of people I'm hanging with when I'm sad. And I'm starting to realize that these people are not only they are unlucky, they are also very unhappy. And it stops me from wanting to post. It's going to stop me from wanting to be a better version of myself. It's going to stop me from thinking positively. It's going to stop me from doing all these things. It's a reason why sad music gonna make you sadder. There's a time and a place for everything. Like, if you're grieving, you can listen to sad music. But if you're not sad music will make you sad. No matter how much you don't think that it affects you, it affects your health, and you're gonna be down, and you're not going to know why. And then when you do some introspection and deeper thinking, you'll start to realize that those might be the things. So then it creates this archetype of a person, and that archetype is someone who is consistently in drama, or they consistently bring drama and bring negativity and bring and misfortune into their lives as infected, as into people's lives as an infected person, or as infectors. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it the infector archetype. We're going to say that the energy around you affects your health, and there are certain things like a contagious negativity. That's that, which is what I brought up, and an infector archetype. The infector archetype are not necessarily an evil person, but they're just the pattern of their behavior that they've created over time and time and time again of having low self-esteem, having misfortune within their life, having bad situations happen to them, create a behavior that is not only draining but also very detrimental to people that are around them. And I guarantee you that you can picture this archetype, an infector, in your life. And if you want me to be 100%, when your right arm offends you, not to quote Jesus, but I'm going to quote Jesus, when your right arm offends you, chop it off. If you have an infector in your life, escape that. Because you only have, we don't have that much time. We genuinely don't have enough time to be dealing with all this stuff. You don't deserve that. You have ambitions, you have goals, you have dreams. These people are probably your age, older than you, and they're feeling these types of ways. They're not savable by you. You don't have the facets and facilities to do that. You can get that to them, but that's not your idea. Like, it's not you to deal with it. Now, I'm not trying to say to completely leave and abandon those people who are in need of help, but I'm just trying to warn you that they can get you. Like, they can get you. And I'm telling you, like, sometimes you just got to disconnect in order to reconnect with not only earth, but yourself, your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts, your vibrations, all of that. Not to be like, no, spiritual. I believe in God. I believe in Allah. But it reconnects you, especially when you start to hear your own voices in your head, and you stop hiding from them. You start living in your own truth, not your own truth. There's objective truth, not that we know it, but living in truth, living in peace, living in principle, living in love, living in life, being filled with life, being filled with all that is good for you. Hope this helped y'all. ATB, remember to accept that burden, and it's RIP fear. We don't have a slogan yet, but just know we here. Facts. Peace. YouTube video done. Got a YouTube for the tube. Got a tube for the tube. Got a tube for the tube. Let's get it. We got my boy from Russia. Hey. Shout out to him for like dropping in the chat for like a quick 2 seconds. I don't know if he understood anything I said because he's Russian, but that's that. I don't know if I'm gonna have anything else like heavy to say other than like what I just brought up, because that was heavy. Because I like really resonated with those ideals and ideas. I can't lie to you. So we could keep going though.